I am about to do my audio podcast today. And so just want to give you guys a quick shout out. Told you guys I just launched my book, Top 25 Mistakes en Route to the Good Life, second edition, right? Nice, thick, awesome book with tons of great material in here, guys, for you guys to digest, to help you move you in the path to have a good life, a better life, a fantastic life, an extraordinary life, right? I put that together for you. It is 28 years worth of experience of watching people make mistakes, me making mistakes, and learning from them, from people who are just doing it a whole lot better, man, at a whole much higher level. And that's what life is about. Learn from people doing it on a higher level. So I put out my book, Top 25 Mistakes. I want you guys to check it out. I am giving away a free copy of Top 25 Mistakes en Route to the Good Life for just $9.95, pay the shipping and handling, for me to get it out to you anywhere in the world. Okay, Top 25 Mistakes. Check it out. This is just me. I'm about to do my podcast today. So as I get started on my podcast, I just want to tell you guys this. My podcast is a daily podcast. This is a daily podcast to help people to achieve the life they want each and every day. And definitely having the book is a compliment to just that, right? You can go through the book, you can follow along. I talk about some of the mistakes on the books in my life, and I also talk about some of the mistakes that I've seen. So I talk about mistakes in the book, about the book, and mistakes I see each and every day. So this is what we do to help people to have the best life possible, guys. So I am Sal Blue, 28-year law enforcement veteran, and I have seen a lot of mistakes. And I want to put them out there for you guys to learn and grow and do better and be better. So let's get this podcast started, all right? Let's go with the intro. What's going on, gang? It is Lieutenant Sal Blue, 28-year law enforcement veteran and the author of the Top 25 Mistakes en Route to the Good Life, coming to you with episode number 52 of my daily podcast. Episode 52. Episode 50 was my little breaking even milestone, a little small milestone that I put together. My actual true milestone that I'm marking is my 100th episode and my 365th episode. So when I reach those two milestones, I'll be doing something special, some special giveaways and all type of exciting stuff to help you guys to have the life that you want and enjoy the best life possible. So as I start this podcast, I just want to tell you guys that I just received in the mail my latest book, Top 25 Mistakes en Route to the Good Life, second edition, right? And it is a beautiful work of art. You hear me? It is a manifesto for me. Compared to the first one, guys, this one smokes the boots off the first one. It's just broken down, nice and easy to digest, and enjoyable to read. Got some great stories in here, guys. Got some great, just tons of good stuff, man. And I followed that up, guys. I followed that up with an audio book that just launched today as well. It's going to be on Audible as soon as they release it. But it's right now it's on audiobooks.com. I will put the link in the description of my podcast as well as on my YouTube video for this podcast. So let's get started today, man. Today we're jumping into what I call my mentor questions. And these are just questions that my mentor asked me over time, over my 28 years, to help me to grow, to help me to develop into the person that I am today, to help me to begin to achieve a life of daily happiness, right? Because a lot of people pose with cars and houses and all those tons of other stuff, but for me, I don't pose with anything. I just enjoy life and I smile. So when I smile, I want you guys to know that I am internally happy every single day of my life. And and the reason why I'm happy every single day of my life is not because bad things don't happen to me. Tons of bad things happen to me, right? Um, what happened is, as those tons of bad things happen to me, what happened inside of me, with the help of mentors and people guiding me and helping me grow, is my resilience. My resilience in dealing with issues and problems became stronger and stronger and stronger. Whereas not too many things affect me in my life moving forward now. So it's not that I am superhuman emotionally, right? It is just that, um, I have been through so much that I don't let the little things bother me. I don't let the things that don't move my life forward push me backwards, guys. And that is what you have to begin to do. You have to begin to structure your life, right? With obviously with some pitfalls and things to help you just in case you fall back or fall off or something tragic happens, right? But you have to have a reset, and that reset in your life allows you when things happen, right? And you're going, staying on your emotions, to be able to track it, right? You know, is it something I can change? Yes or no? You want to answer those two questions, right? If it's something you can change, right, the next question is what you can do about it. If it's something you can't change, you don't worry about it, okay? And that is how I go through quickly, systematically, when things happen in my life, right? And I'm talking everything from, I don't know, a financial crisis to death in the family, you know? Uh, I've dealt with it all. I've dealt with all the tragedies. So, um, a lot of things you can't change, okay? And then other things that I tell people when it's things that are extremely emotional, right? Um, don't keep replaying those emotions over and over in your head as of what you could do, what you could have done, things that could have happened. Once it happens, it happens. Okay? Once it happens, it is immediately in the past and you have to let it go. Now, when I say let it go, guys, you're not going to forget about it, obviously, right? It is in your memory, and it may be in your memory forever, for the rest of your life, guys. It may be in the memory for the rest of your life. But the fact of the matter is that at a certain point in time, you can either do something about it or you can't do anything about it. Either way, right, you can't worry about it. All worrying does is slow you down, guys. Worrying slows you down, and worrying stops you from achieving the life that you want, because it is not, um, doesn't involve action. Worrying doesn't involve action. It involves you standing still and not doing anything while replaying either emotion of regret, of fear, or remorse, or whatever it is, and just replaying it in a steady loop. And you can't do that if you want to move forward in life. You can't replay negative emotions, right? I tell people, if you want to replay something, replay a positive emotion, right? I always replay a positive emotion. People ask me why I'm so happy all the time. I said because I got the Tonight Show band playing in my head all the time. I'm all the time have good music in my head, and not that it has to be any particular song. No, it's just nice melodies, right? I keep a nice calm demeanor. Things don't move me as much with people's opinions, right? I value most people's opinions very, very little. It is only a small amount of people's opinions who I value, and I rarely ask anyone's opinion unless it's somebody specifically who I determine, um, is either my mentor or has a life that I would like to live. So, yes, I will value their opinion, and I will do what they say 99.9% of the time. So, that is how I began to move forward. That is how I began to become more happy. I became very discriminatory about tons of people's opinions. Everybody got something to say about everything, you know, with very little evidence to back it up. So when people are always talking with no evidence, I mean, what do you do? Would you just listen just to listen? No. I usually just uh, brush them off as hey, it's good that you have an opinion. Thank you. I didn't ask you for it, but hey, it's good to hear the noise that you're putting out. But I treat it like the radio. I tune it out. To me, it's just background noise and static. And you guys have to begin to do that. You know. So and part of my book and part of my mentor questions um, that I was talking about that I like to bring forward to you guys is in this section. It's about believing in yourself, and when you begin to believe in yourself, then you begin to act. When you don't believe in yourself, you start to regress. So I tell people there's only two types of actions, right, in life, in having a better life or moving toward the life that you want, right? You're either moving forward, and that's your action, right? Or you're either regressing. And so a lot of people think that when they don't act, that they have a moment where they're standing still. But we're always in motion. So you are never ever standing still. You're either moving forward and growing or you're regressing. That is the only two actions that you have in your life. Okay? So you have to constantly be working to move forward, constantly be working to achieve something, constantly have something on the table that you are always working for from now until you take your last breath. That's right. You should never, ever, ever be comfortable in life. And I know that's what people seek all the time. People seek comfort, right? You know, people all the time they they run from things that make them uncomfortable or things that they fear, right? And they constantly move toward things that make them comfortable, you know, or things that make them happy. You know, it's okay to move toward things that make you happy, but in doing so, you should have your muscle, your resilience muscle set up so that the things that make you happy are you one either giving value to somebody or two something that's making you work for something that's making you to build yourself up, something that's making you to strive for something better. So those are the things that should truly bring you joy and truly make you happy. Always striving, okay? Um, um, Starting to feel comfortable with being uncomfortable, and always trying to grow, right? Now, when you grow, right, and I'm a firm believer in you may grow by yourself, but don't stay there by yourself, right? You should be growing and learning every single day. But as you grow and learn every single day, you should be teaching other people some of these concepts. You should be teaching other people how to grow along with you. You should be showing others, okay, um, what's important and bring them along in your values. As your values grow and get better, bring people along that journey with you. And I think that is highly, highly important to help other people along the way. And I'm not talking about charity cases. I'm talking about literally helping people to become you who you were 5 years ago. And then to help them become you, 5 years from now, who you were right now. And and to so